Let me ask you something. Is your career a masterpiece that you're intentionally designing, or does it feel more like a series of happy, or maybe not so happy, accidents? If you feel more like a passenger than the driver in your own professional life, it is time to grab the wheel. We're going to explore a system, a blueprint really, for becoming the true architect of your own career.
So, think about it. Your last few career moves. Were they truly proactive? Part of some grand design you've laid out? Or were you just reacting? Responding to that random email from a recruiter, or finally escaping a frustrating boss, or maybe jumping at an opportunity that seems shiny, even if it wasn't quite right. If it feels like your career is just kind of happening to you instead of because of you, I get it. And trust me, you are not alone in feeling that way.
There's actually a name for this. We call it the reactive loop. And it's this incredibly frustrating cycle where you feel like you're always just putting out fires or you're chasing the next shiny object, but you're never really building. You're not moving toward that big vision you have for yourself. It's a career that ends up being shaped by chance, not by your choice. And yeah, it leaves you feeling stuck and kind of perpetually off course.
And to make things worse, there's this other thing we see all the time, a failure in translation. You know your value, you know you have the skills, the experience, the drive, but somehow that just gets lost in translation. It doesn't connect with the right opportunities, the right title, or the right salary. It's that sinking feeling of being completely and fundamentally misunderstood by the very people you're trying to reach.
Now, here's the most important part. This is not your fault. It is not a personal failing. The system itself is fundamentally broken. Think about it. The market is split. On one side, you've got these generic, one-size-fits-all corporate tools that honestly could not care less about your personal journey. And on the other, you've got these shallow job seeker apps that are only about the next click, not the next chapter. Neither one is designed to help you build something that actually matters.
So, what's the real cost of just staying in this state of chaos? Well, it's probably a lot higher than you think.
Just look at this timeline for a second. Think back to where you were 5 years ago. Now, look at today. Are you really that much closer to your ultimate dream, or are you just busier? If you stay on this reactive path, where will you be 5 years from now? This isn't just about jobs. This is about your single most valuable resource, your time. And right now, it's just slipping away, with your biggest ambitions put on hold.
And what's really at stake here is what we all want, what every professional today is searching for, the career trifecta. A career that gives you not just financial rewards, but real, meaningful impact and a true sense of personal well-being. When you're stuck in that reactive loop, you are constantly forced to compromise on at least one of these. And let's be honest, it's usually all three.
But what if you could finally break that loop? What if there was a system specifically designed to replace all that chaos with absolute clarity? Well, that's exactly what a career operating system is for.
Just imagine for a moment having a guide who's already been through the maze that you're in right now. That's our practitioner's edge. We're not just talking theory here. We're giving you a blueprint for clarity that's been forged in the real world, because we've been there, we've lived it.
And this is where we have to talk about a huge shift in thinking. See, the old way was all about done for you. You pay someone, they give you a polished resume, maybe they rewrite your profile, and sure, it's a temporary fix, but it makes you dependent on them. We believe in a totally different model, empower you. We don't just hand you a document, we help you build a strategy. This isn't a temporary bandage, it is a permanent upgrade to your own capability.
And that's the career operating system. Think of it as an intelligent, personalized framework that helps you connect all the dots, from who you are at your core to the long-term impact you want to have. It's a system built to help you move from chaos to a state of deep clarity and control.
So how does it work? Well, the engine behind it is this unique blend of AI precision and human empathy. First, we use AI to dig into the data, to find patterns and opportunities you'd never see on your own. It literally maps out your best path forward. But, and this is the absolute key, our expert human strategists then work right alongside you to translate all those cold, hard insights into a powerful, real-world action plan. And inside this operating system, you have these curated pathways. We call them Constellations, designed for exactly where you are right now. The Pathfinder is for when you feel totally lost and need direction. The Architect gives you that precision toolkit you need to land a specific role. And the Visionary helps you zoom out and build a real long-term legacy. Each one is a toolkit for a different stage of your journey.
And all of this leads to the transformation. This is about finally moving past just managing your career and starting to truly design it.
It's about becoming the architect. Look, this isn't just about finding another job. This is about unlocking a whole new level of growth for yourself. It's about getting the tools and the strategy you need to finally reach your absolute highest potential. So let's talk about the return on this. It's holistic. Financially, you finally command what you're actually worth. Temporarily, you get back years of your life that you would have lost to that reactive loop. Strategically, you gain the unshakable confidence to make bold, proactive moves. And maybe most importantly, psychologically, you finally move from that constant, draining chaos to a place of profound clarity and control. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to finally architect your masterpiece? Because your career can be, and it should be, a true reflection of your greatest potential. It's time to pick up the tools and begin building.
Binadamu Global. Architect your career. Attract the right opportunities.